Hello. Today we're going to be working on the Epic React router workshop series. I think I did by epic react router.dev, and it just redirects to epicweb.dev. I don't think that I'm actually going to make that a thing, but it just seemed like a fun thing to do. We're going to be teaching people React Router. I've got a whole bunch of topics here. Let me share my screen now. A bunch of topics that I'm thinking about for this series. Getting started, upgrading React Router v7, advanced React Router recipes, different patterns and things, and then React Router with RCs. We're gonna work on this. The way that I typically like to do this is I'll come up with the final solution and then work my way back, teaching all of the things that you need to get to that final solution. I don't typically like to go through the docs. This is actually what I did here, is I went through the docs and just copied the different topics there. And I don't typically like to do that because then you're like trying to make up examples that fit those use cases, and instead I like to have a final version and then teach everything that is required to get to that place, and then you can check the docs and be like, oh, I totally forgot to teach about this thing or that thing, let me see if I can fit that in somewhere or something. Often I'll actually do that once I have the final version, and I'll look through and say, okay, am I using all of the things that people will need to use in a typical application and whatever. But yeah, especially for getting started stuff, I think that starting with the docs is not a huge problem. But now I do need to decide what I want to do as far as what the example should be. And it doesn't have to be a single example that goes through everything. It could be individual examples for everything. But I do think having a single example that is cohesive across the entire experience is a good thing. So the other thing I need to decide is, I'm not going to bother explaining that. So anyway, the primary outcome here is developers should be able to configure routes with React Router and link between them. That's pretty much it. This should see routes with React Router, including dynamic segments, and link between them. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell this to ChatGPT, and we'll see what ideas ChatGPT can give me. I need some ideas for the type of app I should use for the workshop that I'm going to be teaching React Router with. Can you give me 10 ideas of different apps? Below are my notes for what I'm going to be teaching for this first workshop. Oh, and actually, it would be nice if it's the kind of app that you can iterate on and add more and more complexity over time while still getting a lot of value right up front with the basics. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. So we could do a job board. Yeah, that's not bad. A job board would work. Recipe manager, book tracker. Okay, hold on. We're gonna back this up. Let's make it kind of unique and fun and interesting, not something really common or standard. Also, we want to avoid making it really domain specific, something that everybody will understand intuitively without having to distract themselves so much by understanding the domain of what we're trying to do. 1 Min's here. What's up, 1 Min? Good to see you. And Hakim Guewe. I'm not sure how to say that, but nice to see you there also. Okay, come on. What's going on? Let's try this again. I think I confused it. See, this is where I'm like, maybe I should just be using T3 like Theo says I should, but also I have this already, and it's a desktop app. And I really like using a desktop app. So Theo, if you want me to use your thing, make a desktop app, and then I will use your thing. What's up, Aditya? It's good to see you again. Okay, a meme museum. Okay, that's fun. Time travel log. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Choose your own adventure. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, that one's kind of interesting. Emoji Land. That's kind of a fun idea. Hey there, oh man, Alia, these are not names that I'm very familiar with or I've ever seen before, so I really apologize for saying them wrong, but I'm going to try. Sarhansha Bhagwat. Yep, that's how I'm going to say it. I hope I'm not being offensive. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to pronounce it properly. It's just different kind of name from what I'm used to. Alien Encounters, probably want to avoid that. Recipe Remix. No, that's fine. Yeah. Superpower Database. No. Soundboard Studio Mystery Files. Portal Explorer. I kind of liked, what do you all like? Yay, Haman. I kind of like the Meme Museum. That one's kind of fun. The Choose Your Own Adventure could be really interesting. Like the thing is, I just want to avoid having like a lot of side stuff going on, but I do want it to be interesting and kind of fun. I do think that we should build this with Bolt, actually. So I want to come up with the app and then have Bolt build something, and then I can rework it. I'm actually kind of excited about that. That'll be pretty fun. The Meme Museum. Let's go ahead and list a couple more ideas. Don't go into detail, just give me the title and a short description. Yeah, a mythical bestiary is nice because then I avoid, like I can just generate some AI images for that and avoid copyright issues and whatever. I did like a Pokemon thing before, and that was a problem, or it wasn't a problem, but I worried that it would be a problem, so I switched it to a spaceship listing sort of thing. Lost and Found, Dream Journal. Oh, a Dream Journal is kind of interesting. Mini golf. Puzzle portal. Well, like, what else can I tell the AI to get it to explore other ideas? Adventure Park? Trying to visualize what that would look like. I'm not sure. Like, part of me wants to, like, most of what people need to learn React Router for is for a basic CRUD app. And so I think part of me is just like, I don't want to just do a regular CRUD app, but like most people need to know how to do CRUD apps. So maybe that's just what we do. Okay, hold on. In the future, I think that a lot of people will be building applications that service AI chats or interfaces. And so I want to build something that might service that well. Can you think of any ideas or practical things that are also fun that would fit well in that context? Yeah, Pokemon cards, I've done something similar to that. I want to avoid copyright things, but we could do like our own mythical creatures idea. No, lore generator. Ooh. Yeah, well, we don't want to, like, I don't want to get into having AI generate stuff. Yeah, that's probably not gonna, this is not gonna send it in a good direction. I kind of like the mythical bestiary. Let's dive into your option number 12 a little bit. Can you elaborate on that and maybe come up with a different name, because it's hard to say that word. Well, I was not focused in here. Rats. Did it go on my clipboard or something? No, it did not. I kind of like the mythical bestiary idea. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that one and also come up with a couple alternative names, because the word bestiary is kind of hard to say. The Cryptid Codex. Well, cryptid is hard to say. Legendary Creatures Atlas, or the Arcane Menagerie. They're all kind of weird. I'm going to ask it for some other ideas. You can give me other ideas too. This is basically like the Pokedex is sort of what we're creating here. A list of all creatures, searchable, filterable by region. Ooh, you know what I could do? I have my own novel that I wrote about several years ago, and I have like a magic system and stuff. Maybe this could be like a magic system generator, or like not generator, but like a magic system app where it helps you put together your magic system. All right, let's go a different direction. Have you ever heard of Brandon Sanderson's laws of magic? Of course you have, but I just want to get that context. I am putting together a workshop series on React Router, and I want to have an app that we work on in the process of learning React Router. So what I want to do is build an app that helps people put together a magic system that follows Brandon Sanderson's 3 laws of magic. So can you help me come up with some names and put together some ideas of different features that this app would have? And ultimately, I'm going to be using an AI generator to help me get this app off the ground. So help me put together a prompt for that, please. All right, let's see what it says. So yeah, author's ability to solve conflict with magic is directly proportional to how well the reader understands said magic. Limitations. So like an example of this is kind of like how Gandalf in Lord of the Rings can just do anything. It's not very satisfying. It's like, well, why didn't he just use his magical staff and stuff to do stuff? Yeah. Oh, hey, look, that's exactly the example that was here. But yeah, in Mistborn, it's very clear rules. I really like those clear rules. Limitations more interesting than powers. Let's see, are they using... No, so Superman is a good example of this, where Superman does have like seemingly limitless powers, but what makes it really interesting is that he is weak to kryptonite, and he also has the self-constraint of justice, which makes him really interesting. And expand what you already have before adding something new. Is that really the third law? Hold on a second. Wikipedia. That doesn't sound familiar to me. Brandon Sanderson, Laws of Magic. Yeah, here we go. I definitely forgot that law. I thought it was something else. Third law. Laws of Magic. Here we go. Okay, yeah. This is kind of fun. App name ideas. Arcane Architect. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Magecraft. The Grand Arcana. RuneWrite. Ooh. Is that taken? RuneWrite. It's a character. Rats. Mythos Maker. Oh, that's kind of fun. Magecraft. That's probably taken. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. Arcane Architect. That one I kind of like. There's a YouTube channel called Arcane Architect. But it's not, yeah, doesn't look like it's a very popular channel or anything. So I think I could probably take that. Okay, that's very interesting. I think I'm gonna go with that. That'll be fun. The app should help users systematically build magic system while applying Sanderson's 3 laws. So we have a magic system builder, users define magic systems, constraints and limitations, options for limitations, options for soft versus hard magic, the power versus limitations balancing tool, law-based. Yeah, multi-step. Yeah, so like a wizard, that it would be a good pattern. Users can preview the magic system, navigating through sections dynamically. Data persistence via URL params, that would be good. Magic system library, save and categorize public, private. Oh yeah. Search and filter, that would be good. Yeah, so we could add AI in the future. That wouldn't really fit in like anything. Maybe, I don't know, we could do some fun stuff. The challenge is I want this to be something that people can run like without signing up for a service or something. So okay, here we go. We're gonna just do that. Another alternative is I have this app already called Gratitext, which allows you to write and send text messages to loved ones. So we could do something like that. I'm not going to show you it because it actually my logged in text messages like shows my family's information and whatnot. So we're not going to do that. But like I could just use that. That could be interesting. Definitely have all the features there. Let me see. Do I have Gratitext? No. I would just need to make like a slimmed down version of this. Haven't worked on this for 7 months. And it does have a really cool design that I have not implemented. I've kind of waited on doing much with this because I want RSCs. But, I mean, ultimately I do want this app to be like a big example anyway. And we could do the beginner stuff. That's all like spa stuff. Every single day, cursor, come on. Come on. Update in the background. Can I just enable that? Just update, check every night. If you need to update, then update. That would be nice. my computer is going to be screaming all day because I'm converting a bunch of files and stuff. Artem, what's up? What are you saying yes to, Artem? Are you saying yes to the idea of the GradaText being my example? I think that is what I'm going to do. I like that as an example, something that we can iterate to, eventually getting to the actual full app. And by the time I get to that, hopefully RSCs are a thing. So then I can move this over to RSCs like I want it to be. We'll start it out as a SPA. So like in here, just regular SPA thing with Vite. We'll make a React Router version 6 version of it. And then upgrade that to React Router v7 in that workshop. Then we'll add, I don't even know, some advanced React Router concepts. Maybe we'd call that Framework React, actually. And then we like bring in all like a bunch of this stuff, view transitions, even streaming, and like this one probably is 3 or 4 workshops if we're being honest. And then React Router recipes or patterns. Yeah, there's plenty that we could do in GradaText. And honestly, maybe streaming is that, like maybe these two are combined but split into like 3 or 4 different workshops. Yeah, like all of this stuff. And then yeah, yep. And then we get RSCs and stuff, and we swap out the fake data stuff with like an actual, I don't know if we need to do that actually. We can keep it fake the whole time. We don't need a database or deployment or anything like that. We'll just fake it all out with MSW. Starting with MSW in the browser at this point. And then once we get here, then we have MSW on the server. Or maybe like when we're doing advanced React Router, like this becomes Framework React Router, we move MSW over to the server or something at that point. Yeah, this is all still pretty hazy to me right there. But this part, pretty sure we can do that. And so what's interesting then is we're not going to use Bolt because I already have a version of this built and I have a design for it and everything. I'd like to just use that design. Would love to learn more about form submissions and use fetcher and when to use what. Yeah, so actually in our modern world of React Router and React 19, I'm kind of leaning toward just using React 19 stuff. I want to see if I can avoid use fetcher and just use server functions and stuff. So like once that's in React Router, that's what I want to do. I think there's a lot of value in doing just the React way. So we'll see if there's still like a reason that we should be using fetchers. The biggest reason I can think of is type safety, but maybe it's fine. Yeah, actually, no, it should be fine. So anyway, excited to see that. But here we're gonna go with this. So I've just got to figure out, okay, what's the version of GradaText that, oh, do I have a pull request on this? Oh yeah, that was experimental stuff there. Yeah, so we've got this Figma file with all of these screens that I think is awesome. I think we would want to simplify this a great deal. Maybe play with the router, like Routeria. Route smithing. No, I'm happy with this idea. Maybe Artem, I don't know if you've scrubbed back and you're just catching up to us, but we're gonna go with the GradaText idea because there are a couple of reasons that I like this. It's actually an app that does exist and that I use every single day, and it's I guess it also advertises the app, and I think more people using this app would be a good thing, aside from the fact that it could potentially make me money. I don't really expect it to, but like the app itself. But also, I think like it's a good thing. It's a good app. I like this app. So we've got forms in here, mutations, everything is in here. Probably the biggest thing or the biggest challenge will be like the full stack stuff. So I'm just trying to think, how far can we get into this without making it so contrived that you don't actually have users and stuff? Or do we have users and just have that be built for you so you don't have to think about that? I mean, we're gonna back all of this with MSW. No external network calls, no accounts that you need to sign up for or anything. And so we've got like we can send verification codes and stuff. And I'm trying to avoid getting too much into stuff that doesn't have to do with React Router. I want to really focus on React Router. The way that the workshop app works, though, is we can have Kelly, the coworker, build all the stuff that has nothing to do with what you're trying to do. Yeah, Taryn, it's good to see you. The Figma was built by Michelle. What's her last name? Michelle. It's Vojta's wife. Holik. Yeah. So Vojta is the main mind behind like lots of the development on the Epic web platform and Epic React. Like he's the primary designer and I guess the lead designer. He also designed my website. I think, did he do my website? I think he did. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he wasn't involved in this. Yeah, he wasn't. But he's definitely been around since like the beginning. Epic React.dev credits. And Vojta will be right up here. Yeah. So anyway, Michelle is his wife, and she's the one who made the Figma. So yeah, probably the biggest challenge here is actually going to be the design side because I'm just not very good at that. But hopefully with AI, we can make something work. Too many requests. What? Oh no. Artem wants the three laws of Sanderson. The idea is not bad. It's actually kind of interesting. But the utility, I think, is a little bit limited. The fact that I already have a design for this is a huge bonus. So Gradatext is, you can just go to gradatext.app and it will explain what this is all about. You can actually use it, although it looks like Taryn just tried to sign up. I got too many requests. Okay, here, let's see if I can sign up. Me plus Cody at cdodds.com. Oh, actually, we need to create an account. Here we go. Oh, right. Yeah, phone number. I'm not going to give you my phone number. I got a text. Ah! I just gave you my phone number. Oh, it's fine. That's a Google Voice number and I can block anything. So random strangers don't text me. Just shoot me an email instead. Okay, test. Okay, I was able to sign up. Start your free trial. Subscribe to Basic. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, welcome to GradaText. I can go over to my profile, can look at my recipients, create new recipients. Taryn and 555, you're at 1, 555. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then, yeah, one day we will make a proper thing. We'll just go with that. At 4:05, I guess every day at 4:05. There you go. And the time zone is, Taryn, you're in Canada, right? Is it like, what is this? America, North Dakota. Whoa, they've got, okay, yep. Oh, okay, you were able to sign up. Cool, that's good. Anyway, yeah, so there are like some design elements, but see, that's all handled in here, where you can see country code, phone number, create, check your text, stay connected, select your plan, and then you add a recipient. Yeah, that's the profile page. Cool. Like, I love all of this. Yeah, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. All right, close that, close that. So here's the challenge then. Do I build the end first? That's typically what I do, so that I don't have to do a bunch of rework. But the thing is, the end kind of includes RSCs, and we can't use RSCs yet. So maybe for the first workshop, we don't have the design, and we just do like basic. I could always come back and add the design later. So let's think about what features should be included. All right, so app, we're building GradaText. Strengthen relationships with regular personalized messages of love and gratitude. Okay, so features for, and actually let's move that up here. All right, features for the app or for this workshop. So we're gonna have, this is spa, or yeah, notes, I guess. It's gonna be a spa. We're gonna have, what should be built already? I think Vite and React pre-configured. I'll make a one-off video about this. Like, so one-off video to show you, here's how we got it all set up. Yay, here we are now. Because it's a very easy thing. It's not really a workshop thing that you can do. Everybody run this command, like that. So, yeah. And yeah, React router pre-installed. But then we're going to configure React router library mode. I guess we'll say React router in library mode. So yeah, so we'll show how to configure it. Nested routes. Yeah, so what are the features that will be required for this first part? We'll have a home page. I guess it'd be root homepage. The homepage will just be index, and then we'll have a, here actually we've got the thing up right here so we can look at routes. The splat just, what is, oh yeah, that's for handling 404s and whatnot. We've got our app. Yeah, so app pathless. Ooh, is that something that should be in the advanced stuff? Perhaps. Maybe in the beginner stuff we have no users. We just are, and no mutations. We're just listing and linking between pages. Yeah, that would be good. All right, so no mutations, just listing and linking. Okay, so then we'll have, here we've got the recipients page. Here, actually, let's look at the Figma. I guess we can have like the footer and these links to these different pages. So we can have an about page. About, and a terms and conditions, and a privacy policy, and a contact, sure. And then, so this is the sign up page. But that won't be what we're gonna do. We'll have the recipients page. That will just show the recipients you've got. So yeah, basically just this. Yeah, okay. So recipients. So this will be our list detail, and then recipient. And then there's the profile page. We'll skip that as well for this first bit. Yeah, so this is, oh, yeah, it's not a list detail. This is a sibling, or there's no layout route there. Ooh, that's kind of interesting too. Just want to make sure that we are touching on outlets, and I'm not seeing, other than the root, not really seeing outlets here. Yeah, I mean, there is the root. I'm gonna open the window. If we have the user profile, that also is the same thing. We're using modals. Thing is, I really like this design, so I don't want to mess with it. But how can we properly keep this design So here's something that I think would be really interesting. You click on one of these, and it does like a view transition into here. But see, no, there's not like a... Yeah, see, this is not a child route of this one. The URL, it will be a child, it's there's no layout shared between those two. Yeah, that's not going to be any different. What if we did... I was thinking, what if we did like a... See, like what we could do, you click on this, and then basically this UI just shows up on this side. But I just don't know if I want to do it that way. I like the way that this is designed. If we look at the actual code base, we've got a bunch of outlets in our settings. We've got the breadcrumb page. I think I would like to keep that. So instead of doing the modals, I think I will change that. And this will take you to a separate page with breadcrumbs. I don't like modals. And the recipients here has an outlet. The app so like this, the root's going to have an outlet. The app will have an outlet. So we've got the root that like has no visual stuff, and then we've got the app that has the header and the footer, which on here the footer's not displayed, so that's interesting. We got the footer on there, the header is on both of those. So maybe we put the header on the root and the footer on like marketing section. So marketing could have a layout. And then we've got the app that has a layout that doesn't include the footer. Not sure what would go into the app layout. And then recipients. Yeah, this is a sibling. So the way that it's structured in the design right now is these two are siblings. So the root has the header, homepage about to do. Yeah, marketing has footer. Then app just holds these. Does that teach us nested routing? It does. It does teach us nested routing. You're using an outlet. We don't have anywhere where we're using context on our outlets, so we'll have to figure out where we could do that. This is my standard workshop process. When I'm building a workshop, this is how it works. I think, okay, here's the app I want to build. I need to make sure that I cover these features. How can I fit those features into this app so that people can learn how those things work? This is what I do. So I'm thinking about outlet context right now as like an advanced thing. And we're not even using that in the Epic stack, which is where I start thinking like, do I really need this? In fact, in the entire Epic stack, unbelievably, we only have the root, profile, two-factor, and the notes have outlets, which is actually really fascinating to me, that we don't have a lot of nested routing going on over there either. Really, so remix run. This example where you've got like a bajillion sections makes a lot of sense for a dashboard. Or like this type of an app. But most apps don't really go that deep. Here's Figma. There's your root, design, the project, and the page. Root, design, project, page. So that it does go that deep. Here's your org, your repo. But this is, as far as the layout is concerned, that controls all of this together. Then you're on issues, and then you're on the specific issue. Okay. If I go to here, tutorials, and then the tutorial, and then if I go into a specific video, then I'm in there. Okay. Yeah. It's interesting the way they structured this. It's pages. Like you have your org and then you have your page. But even though this has like a structure here, it doesn't care in the URL, which I think is kind of interesting. All right, hold on. Epic stack profile, edit profile. Enable 2FA. So we've got a couple layers there. We've got the root. We've got the app for the header and footer. And then we've got the profile that has the bookmarks, or the whatever this is called. What is that called? The breadcrumbs. And then the contents there. Just thinking maybe I think maybe we're okay. These are nested, and that's nested. That's 2 layers of nesting. This is pathless. This is also pathless. Is that a problem? No, not if I just say, we could have this be /app/recipients, but I don't want that. But see, now you know, oh, okay, so if I need it to have that in the URL, then we can do that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Still not sure what I'm going to do about context. I mean, I suppose the recipients could load all the recipients, and then this recipient could just load, could use the recipients from the parent, and then just load the recipient messages in the child. And that's context. There you go. Is this the workshop for the day before the Epic Web Conference? Mr. Codeweaver wants to know. This could be, so it kind of depends on when RSCs are released. This is the workshop that is currently listed there. But if RSCs aren't released pretty soon in React Router, then no, I will have to fall back to the Epic React RSC workshop. And I make a note of that in the ticket when you buy the ticket, that like if it's not ready, we're going to have to just fall back to the RSC workshop that I have in Epic React. Because, yeah, like we can't, if they don't have RSCs ready for us in React Router, then I can't teach a workshop on that. I hope they do. And so, yes, if they do, then this is what we're going to have before the conference. Okay, so let's see, what else? What else? I think that should be enough. In fact, we probably don't even need most of these. Having an about page is enough. Contact implies some form or something, so we'll just have the home, the about page. Marketing has the footer. And then that actually is kind of cool. We'll be able to, that really does show some of nested routes and layout routes. We have the index route covered. Route prefixes. What are they talking about there? Oh, huh. Yeah, that's interesting. I see you have upgrading to React Router v7. Can you cover upgrading from React Router v3? I was actually thinking about going from v5. Upgrading from v3 would be I don't know. I would have to play around with it. Maybe I'd make a video or something about, okay, here's how you get from 3 to 4. Here's how you get from 4 to 5. And then now you can start my workshop. Yeah, well, I'll do a little investigating. I'm so sorry, man. All right. Yeah, route prefixes. Am I gonna? I don't have a use case here. It's not like I just want to throw additional routes in there for the fun of it. And honestly, looking at this again, maybe this shouldn't be pathless. Or maybe this shouldn't exist. Oh, actually, so this URL will be at recipients slash ID. This will be recipients. So it'll be at slash, oh, that is not what I meant to have happen. There we go. This will be about. And so we're going to teach you about pathless routes because we want to not duplicate the footer on each of these pages. And we could actually iterate to that. So like we have both of these pages. Oh, look, they both have the same code for the footer. That's annoying. There, let's make a pathless route for that. And now we've got these under marketing. That'll be nice. Here, we'd say, well, our design says, in fact, what we could do is we could get to a point where, because the URLs are this way, recipient is a child of recipients. And then we could say, actually, our design says we don't want to see that list of recipients. We just want to replace the recipients with this and then have a back button. And then I can, yeah, that actually covers it. Happy with that. Okay, so start with recipients as recipient as a child of recipients, and then to show nested routes, and then move to them being siblings. Okay, yeah, marketing is a layout route. I think they call the pathless is a layout route now. Where's my layout? Pathless. Yeah, they don't call them pathless anymore. Layout routes. Yeah, marketing layout. Boom. Yeah, beautiful. It is pathless, but they don't call it pathless anymore. Layout route. What's up, Lane? Second stream I've ever made. Nice to see you. Not even web dev. Well, that's fine. Oh, yeah, it has been a long time. Yeah, when I made that contributing to open source. Yeah, that was honestly that was definitely more than 5 years ago. It was a long time ago. It's been a while. It's nice to have you around. Okay, we've got, yeah, route prefixes. I don't think we're going to get that in here. And honestly, maybe I can mention route prefixes in, man, I'm really glad I chose Gratitext. I think this is going to be a really good example. Because it's really unique. And it also is like a real app, a real use case, and it's pretty interesting, and also like is a good thing. Gratitude, that's good. We like gratitude. I actually had somebody who was testing it out for me suggest that like sending one-off text messages to people, like gratitude text messages. And I was like, that's an interesting idea. How about you just send them a regular text from your regular phone? Like, oh yeah, I should. Yeah, this is something different. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know that I have anywhere, but like I could mention it. I mean, there's precedence where we add something because the product manager tells us to, Peter, the product manager, and then we remove it, or Kelly removes it for us. Because we decided, no, we don't want to do it that way. So we could do that. We could actually have a route called app. So yeah, here we... I feel like, here, features from the docs. All right, and let's see, notes. So this is going to come from root marketing about, and root recipient. Yeah, we'll move them to siblings later. Okay, layout routes, marketing route, index routes, the home page, and actually, and recipients will have an index route as well. Yep. Ah, yeah, and that will be nested index. Route prefixes. Temporarily add app route for recipient's app ID. PM decides against it later. Yep. Dynamic segments. Okay, it's recipient's app ID. Optional segments. Oh, and actually this is wrong. And this is wrong. This is supposed to be app recipients. There we go. Yeah, optional segments. This will be tricky. I don't think that will make sense in the context of any of this, but let me just... Oh, we could do a language. I feel like that could be in our advanced stuff. We'll move that down to advanced React Router. My window's open, so truck is kind of loud. Splats can go in here. Yeah, navlink will go in here. Use navigate will go in here. Search params. So we will have a search feature where you can maybe search messages that you've sent. Oh, we got FedEx. What are we expecting today? I don't think they're gonna need me to come up to the door. Do we need search params from this point? I don't think that there's anything in here that actually uses search params. Anything in the design. But maybe on this we could have search. Maybe you've got a lot of people that you're sending messages to. That would be a lot. I think it would make more sense to stick a search right here. And then it like filters the messages on the right. Yeah. Do we include that in our getting started with React Router though? I kind of feel like search is a pretty fundamental feature of a router. I'm just trying to think, like, scope this properly. Configuring routes. I kind of feel like let's just leave it for now. So search messages, or here we'll do recipients ID search messages. And then the location object, I don't think we're gonna really need that. Fruity! Enjoying morning chai, I see. Whenever I hear chai now, you know what I think of? No, it's not the testing framework. Though it is has a or assertion library that has a special place in my heart. No, what I think of is this.
Quick break for a cup of chai with my auntie.
I love chai tea.
What did you just say?
Chai tea? Chai means tea, bro. You're saying tea. Would I ask you for a coffee with room for cream?
No. No.
Oh,
all right, what video?
Anyway, that's what I think of when I hear chai. Would you ever consider solution handling failed action requests when the user is offline, server is unresponsive to prevent error boundary from rendering? Yeah, I absolutely consider that, especially in an app that where that sort of thing can happen a lot, or you just want to improve the user experience. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Chai tea, chai means tea. You're saying tea. But what's funny is he says, enjoy a cup of chai with my auntie. And I think that's like, there's like layers of meaning in Spider-Verse. It's so good. So like I'm sure what Miles heard was chai tea. And so he's like, oh, I love chai tea. Someone should make the chai tea package. I wonder, chai tea. Aha. So what I would do if I wanted to spend the time is I would actually download that clip, put it in a directory, and add a package JSON and publish that. And that's what what it is. And like if you run it, it opens up the video on YouTube or something. That is what I would do. Oh, that's funny. I like that. That's funny. Okay, so how do we split up these? It's gonna be difficult. So the thing is, I need each workshop needs to be like 1 or 2 days. I cannot have another 3-day workshop. That's so much stuff in a single repo, and it's hard to manage that. Though like splitting them up in repos is also hard to manage, but yeah. A total undercover troll. It's true. Yeah, honestly, what I should do is make it Rickroll instead. That is my favorite. So I'm pretty sure that I could cover all of this. Well, so hold on. Layout routes will be accomplished as part of the marketing. So yeah, nested routes. Can I build a nested route? Okay, so configuring routes is the exercise, and then there are steps. And the step is, okay, make the root route. I want to avoid teaching too many concepts at once. Like a single exercise can teach multiple concepts, but a single step should try and focus on concepts, but you don't want the step to be so small that nothing happens. And so like when you configure, you know, it's a lot easier to split these things up when I actually have code. So we're gonna worry about this later, but I'm just gonna be thinking about, am I doing too much in a single workshop? I don't think so. Pretty sure we can do all this in a single day. Yeah, linking, we're naturally gonna be doing this throughout the entire experience. Where's linking on here? Linking. There it is. Yeah, just link and nav link. So and we cover route params with dynamic segments. They kind of got like covering both of those things. So yeah, we've got params, search params, location object. I really don't think that we need to get into the location object stuff. Fake restore scroll. Yeah, that definitely, we're not going to be using that in here. Might not be using it at all. Well, we might. Like, firing off analytics is a perfectly valid situation where you'd use a location object. And in fact, I think I do that on my own website. Specifically that. So, location. Oh, yeah, set pending path. There it is. Use location path name to tell Fathom that, hey, they visited this. Track page view. Yeah, this is cool. I actually think that's pretty cool. So yeah, we could probably do the same thing. Link everywhere. Okay, great. So I think that this is a workshop. So how do we get to the end of this? I just need to know, does Bolt know React Router v7? I don't know, but we're going to try. Okay. We're just gonna, no, really? Isn't there like a select all these things? That's what I want. Thank you. Copy. All right, ChatGPT, I want you to write this for me. Another, man, everything's updating. Why don't you just be more like the web? And when I open you, I get the latest version. All right. I'm building a application for a workshop series on React Router, and I've taken some notes on what I'm doing for the first workshop. I need your help in having bolt.new generate the initial version of this workshop. Could you please write out a good prompt using React Router version 7? Yeah, we're just going to go with that. Actually, hold on. Stop. I accidentally had this. Try that again. All right, there are a lot of things that I would not have put in that prompt, but let's just see what it does. I think it's interesting. I'm just checking my emails while we wait for the AI to do my job for me. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's doing a whole bunch of things I don't like. I do not like... Wait, hold on. Pages? Pages? Psh. And uppercase in file names. Man, who's training this AI? It's embarrassing. Exercise. Ooh, jeez. All right. Sure, fun, thanks. So here's the thing. I'm not going to just... What? That's exciting. About... What? Recipients? Holy smokes. Well, that's fun. No previous messages for any of these? Come on. You haven't sent any previous messages? Well, that's kind of fun. Bolt is pretty amazing. Yeah, let's look at the code. Pulling in React Router DOM. Let's see what our version is. Where are you? 7. Should be just React Router, but okay. And what did they do with React Router DOM? React Router DOM. Yep. Simply re-exports. Upgrade. Get rid of that nonsense. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty impressed. I think it's kind of funny. Looks like it maybe, I don't know. It's interesting. I wanted to see, we've got this router thing. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, so I'm not actually planning on using this wholesale. I'm just going to use it as a reference if I need to. Maybe Cursor will just help me. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. That did structure things a little differently than I am going to, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. Okay, so I gotta close a couple things. Got too many things open. ScreenFlow does not need to be open right now. Delete. Man, that's been open for days. We're gonna, yeah. Disable that. Yeah, okay, cool. Get rid of this. And we're gonna, yeah, use the workshop template. Actually, hold on. Workshop template has one other thing. I just merged a change to the workshop config. So we're gonna do that. There we go. I don't think that I need to do this in the Epic shop. Yeah, okay, so we're good. All right, cool. So we're gonna run this. My repo name, this is gonna be getting started with React Router. Yeah, getting started with React Router. That is just like such a hard thing to... What do I call an Epic React? That first workshop is React Fundamentals. Should I do React Router Fundamentals? React Router Tutorial. Where's the keywords? Yeah, it doesn't have, Google have keyword search. Google. Okay. I don't want to pay for this. That doesn't matter that much to me. Just kind of curious. Yeah, we'll just go with getting started, I think. I'm also pretty sure this is going to be free anyway. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yes. And then find replace workshop template with my repo name. Oh, I called it get started with. Why is that taking so long? I want to move it. Okay, forget it. We're going to do it again with just get started with React Router. There we go. And that was fast. I don't know why. Router. There we go. Okay, cool. So, setup steps. There you are. I could ask AI to do this, or I can just do it myself, and it will be a lot faster. Get started with React Router. Change all those. That's done. Now we're gonna find workshop title, and this will be get started with React Router. Okay, what's a good emoji? What's a good emoji for get started with React Router? Okay, yeah, a compass. Sure. Okay, neat. Yeah, awesome. And then find replace workshop subtitle. Learn the fundamentals of React Router, the React Router library for managing and navigating between UIs. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to go that far. Okay, good. That takes care of that. Update workshop summary. There's no more find replace, right? Oh, sweet. We've got update depths. I forgot I had that script. Oh, huh. That's funny. I must have forgotten to push on the template. Oh well. Instructor. Cody's not the instructor. I am. Let's see, where's that? Very big Cody. I'm gonna stick that right here. Instructor. And a .jpeg works, I think, as well. So we'll have to take a look at that. If not, we got any one of these has that image. Let's just do that. Public, images, instructor, PNG. Copy that, stick it in there. It doesn't need to be very big because it just ends up in the OG image anyway. Pixelated Kent. Yeah, it ends up being like that big, so it's fine. Okay, update, yeah, in the package.json. Instructor. Can't see odds. Now we're talking. Oh yeah, avatar. I can set it. So I could have used the JPEG. Okay, that works. I think the baby's waking up. Yeah, pretty sure the baby's awake. I might need to go. Ask Kent to create. Yep. Okay, I can create that. Fly create. Get started. Actually, let's cd into Epic Shop. There it is. Fly create. Fly apps create. No, I don't want to generate a new one. I've got a fly thing right here. Thank you very much. This will go on, I think it should go on Epic Web. Yeah, I think the rest of mine are on my personal. They should be on Epic Web. Which do I want to do? Let me just double check that really quick. Yeah, on my personal, on Epic Web, I've got the apps that are not mine. I'm gonna do it on my personal. Great, so that's been created. Initialize Git and create a repo. I'll do that in a second. Update the summary in the README. Workshop summary. This will get you, there, let's just speak it into existence. In this workshop, you'll get going with React Router from the very beginning all the way to creating routes with dynamic segments, layout routes, nested routes, and linking between all of these different kinds of routes. It's a perfect start to your routing journey. Da-da-da. Okay, good, good. And prerequisites. All right. Experience. Actually, let's go to React Fundamentals. Stop. README. Let's go to actually advanced React APIs. Yeah, we'll have lots of the same prereqs here. And resources would probably be similar. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna need any of those. Let's go hooks maybe. Might have some good reading material. Yeah, not really. Okay, we'll have to do a to-do on this. To-do, add some good resources. And actually, we'll do this. If I don't have any, then don't show the to-do. Okay. Very good. All of this is great. Update prereqs. Initialize Git. Okay. Git init. Oh, whoops, dang it. Git init here. There we go. Thank you. Delete this guy. And let's see. Yeah, okay, that's okay. Just make sure the thing runs. Oh, it's nice to be back on 5639. Yep, okay, good stuff. Workshop title didn't get replaced. Workshop title. That's weird. Where's that pumpkin emoji coming from? What the heck? Is there a weird caching thing going on? What's going on here? Woo. There we go. Okay, that was weird. File path. That is in the Epic Shop app. That's annoying. Yeah, okay, we've got our example. We'll take care of that momentarily. All right. Init. Git create epic web dev get started with React Router. Oh, I'm so happy. It is just so nice to actually be working on something that will have an impact. I know that like Epic Stack is really good. A lot of people learn from that. But there's just something about actually teaching people to build stuff. Let's see. Where's my this guy? We're gonna go to certificates. I'm gonna grab this Vercel domain. Oh man. So Vercel is where we host or have the what? Oh, got it. Okay. That's where we have the Epic Web domain management stuff. So I just need to add a subdomain here. Now, here's the question. Does this go on Epic React or does it go on Epic Web? I started all of the V2 Epic React stuff was on Epic Web and then I changed it. I think we're gonna put this on I think I want to put it on Epic React. I could also instead put it on Epic React Router. That would be interesting. Maybe you just put it on Epic React Router. Oh, I think my wife just got home because there's a sudden draft of air coming through here going out this window. Pretty sure she opened the door and it did the thing that drafts do. Just gonna peek out really quick, one sec. I should probably respect privacy and put us on break. Be right back. So, somebody just asked if it's okay to ask a long question right now. This isn't the place. I have office hours. Here, let me share my screen. Here. I am doing office hours tomorrow. So you can ask here, details on this site. Feel free to ask on the Discord and things. And then also I've got lunch to eat and some meeting to do. What I'm going to do really quick though, because I think I can, and we can get this deployed and then we can kind of wrap that up and say it's done. We're going to add a certificate. This is going to be get started epic react router.dev. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, get started epic react router.dev, create certificate. And I'll go over there and add that DNS stuff. Why is that not showing up? It's kind of weird. Maybe we need to verify ownership first. Never seen this before. And this is a CNAME record. Add that, save that. Kind of confused about why the A record thing is the way that it is. So we got a check mark there, but we got a red dot there. Huh. Maybe it's because it's not been deployed to yet. Let me see. Oh, got it over here. It's right there. Build is failing. Okay, I might not be able to get this done. Oh, right, because I've got the wrong token, because I put it on my personal instead. Let's see if I can do that really quick. Secrets. Let's scooch this over here for a second. I've got to hurry. Whoop. No. There we go. Yeah, I guess this is get started with React Router. Okay, there we go. And now let's try that again. Rerun that job. Hopefully that works. And let's look at live logs. That's so weird. What's going on with this? Get started, or HTTPS, get started, epic react router.dev. Now we've got all of these things. Can I just copy that and paste? Will it just work? That would be nice. Oh, whoops, that one needs to be split. There we go. Okay, that is deploying. We got it monitoring. We got live logs. And now you should be able to accept traffic. No, not yet. That's weird. This is just a health check. I got both of these. All right, well, I've got to go anyway. So we'll finish this later after lunch. Yeah, Leon, you can definitely do that. Okay, see ya.